Welcome to another episode of Boys on the Bench podcast, where we talk about football and you watch us get our asses kicked in Rocket League. I'm Zach, and I'm here with my co-host, Medine.
Hello.
And today we're previewing Week 14, and we're going to review Week 15, go over everything that happened, interesting stuff that went down. So let's not waste any time. Let's get right into it with Week 14 review.
Thursday night football. We got the Patriots versus the Rams. The Rams looked very good on their defense.
With defensive touchdown in that game.
Cam Newton looked really bad that game too.
Yeah, got benched. Okay, so we'll go to our predictions. We both got the Titans game correct. The pretty one-sided affair in that game with the A.J. Brown one-handed touchdown.
Yep.
Vikings struggle, Dan Bailey.
Yeah, their kicker was awful that game. He's probably gonna get cut.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah, I was wrong about that prediction. I had the Vikings winning with, I think I said Dalvin Cook 2 touchdowns.
I think
I'm
he got
pretty sure
one.
He only got one. Yeah, he got one, which isn't bad. It was just their kicker who could have won them the game.
Yeah, I believe if the kicker made all of them, it would have been tied, or they would have won by a couple.
Yeah. And then we got the Chiefs and Dolphins, which was a very close one at the first half with Patrick Mahomes' mistakes.
You got
3 picks.
He got sacked for 30 one play.
Oh, yeah. On Twitter, he said he thought it was Madden. Thought it was easy. That was funny.
So, near first half, first quarter, Dolphins take over, going 10-0 early on. Tua throwing a touchdown to Mike Gesicki early on, and then Patty Mahomes throws 2 interceptions, starts getting a rhythm, and then they go 30 straight. And then near the end, it got pretty close with the Dolphins trying to make a comeback.
Yeah, I watched a little bit of the ending there. Tua is gonna be something big in the next couple of years. I'll tell you that.
Can't wait for them to play more heading forward.
Yeah, and then next we got the Broncos and Panthers, which was kind of an upset. And Drew Lock proved himself to be starting, and them not finding a new QB to replace him.
Yeah.
4 touchdowns and 0 picks. And 21 for 27. He played pretty good today. Or yesterday.
Yeah, really impressive performance. I think me and you both thought it was going to be a really good defensive, low-scoring game, but we were wrong.
Yeah. And then the Panthers, Teddy Bridgewater, 0 touchdowns, 0 picks.
So
30 for 40.
Who got all the touchdowns that game? Mike Davis?
Mike Davis, 2 touchdowns. That's about it.
Man, if you had him on your fantasy league during these playoffs.
Oh, and Teddy Bridgewater did get a rushing TD though. There's that.
And I'm guessing 2 field goals to add up to 27?
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay,
next one.
Deshaun Watson. This is the battle. This is the battle of the 2017 QB draft class. Baker, not Baker. Trubisky throws. I think he goes 26 for 30 something.
24 for 33.
Yeah, he went
3 touchdowns and 267 yards.
That is amazing. I think he's 4-1 as a starter this season.
Something like that. And then Deshaun Watson did get hurt.
Yeah.
Do you remember what quarter it was?
I think it was late in the 3rd.
Yeah, it was sad to see.
Was it a foot injury?
For the Texans. I believe so, yeah. And then their backup had to come in, and he got 0 passes off.
So I think I know I predicted that the Bears would win by at least 2 possessions that game.
I predicted the Texans would win, but that happened.
And then next, oh my God, Cardinals versus Giants. The Cardinals defensive player had 5 sacks, 2 forced fumbles that game.
Who was it?
I don't know his name, but he had an amazing game. Uh,
Sorry.
I can look real quick. It is. Never mind.
Maybe it wasn't
Oh,
that good.
Hassan Reddick. He had 5
Oh,
sacks and 2 forced fumbles, and that game had one of the weirdest fumbles with someone on a kickoff kicking it out of a guy's arms.
that's whack. But the Cardinals played decently good today. Kyle Murray didn't really shine. He only had 1 touchdown, 24 for 35. Decent. DeAndre Hopkins, 0 TDs, 9 receiving. No. Yeah, their defense played really good.
Yeah,
Yeah. Next, we
uh,
got the Cowboys and the Bengals.
that was a surprising performance by Dallas. I can say that.
Yeah, Andy Dalton, 2 touchdowns. Very surprising from him. 16 for 23. Amari Cooper had 1 touchdown. CeeDee Lamb, he got 46 yards. The defense played decently good.
Yeah, this was Andy Dalton's revenge game for the Bengals getting rid of him for Joe Burrow.
And then the Bengals had 1 touchdown from AJ Green.
Longtime vet. So I know we thought that was going to be low scoring only because 2 teams haven't really done well this season.
Yeah, they haven't been scoring a lot of
Uh,
points this year.
the game I think me and you both could, it was all one-sided, Colts and Raiders.
Mm-hmm. This
I
was
think
very surprising.
what Colts defense had 12 fantasy points,
Yeah, they had 12.
having a one-handed catch in the end zone for a pick.
Philip Rivers showed up that night with 2 touchdowns, 19 for 28.
That's good.
Oh, and T.Y. Hilton shined with the 2 touchdowns.
Ah.
Um,
Uh, I mean, it was a really good performance by uh the Colts.
Colts.
They've been trying to catch up to the Titans in this divisional race between them.
That's a very nice race between those two.
Yeah, and Browns, they've beat both of them.
Surprisingly, yeah, we lost to the Raiders though.
Yeah. Jets versus Seahawks.
We all know how this was gonna go.
Yeah, Seahawks get that like revenge game from the week before against Giants, pick up the slack from that. Jets just being Jets.
Sam
Not,
Darnold played decently. Can't do much though.
their kicker did decently too, getting them points on the board.
Yeah.
So there's really nothing much to say about that. Packers,
Russell Wilson
Lions.
had 4 TDs and 1 pick though.
Who
That's
did?
good. Russell Wilson.
Yeah, pretty decent performance, pretty good one. Knowing that he had 4 games with 10 interceptions.
And
Um,
then the Packers and the Lions game was very close at the beginning
near the end.
and near the end. Aaron Rodgers, 3 touchdowns, 26 for 33, very good.
Matthew Stafford had a hip or rib injury late in the fourth. He had to get taken out.
I didn't see that. DeAndre
Uh,
Swift had a touchdown.
Yeah, he had one early on.
Very good of him.
Devontae Adams had a 56-yard touchdown. He got past one defender, just went center field and went to the end zone. Robert Tonyan got one. Uh, Valdez Scantling got one. I was almost on my hot takes for that game. Okay, so next we have Falcons Chargers.
Chargers obviously won. Matt Ryan playing poorly, while Justin Herbert played decently good. I mean, they're both, bad teams.
Mm-hmm.
But for the Chargers, I mean, they don't have playoff hope, obviously.
No, I think they're still in it though.
Yeah, they're still in it.
They just need a lot to happen.
Yeah, and then next we have Washington and the 49ers. And I knew not the 49ers. I knew the football team would win.
Yeah, they had two defensive touchdowns, one by Chase Young, a scoop and score fumble at midfield, and then a pick six that was like 50 some yards.
Yeah, Nick Mullins having one TD, one pick, 25 for 45, which is 50% accuracy.
If you're a backup quarterback, you cannot have completions to attempt ratio like that if you're a backup.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
The 49ers last year were a run-heavy team that got them to the Super Bowl. But now all their running backs are injured. They had one touchdown with Jeff Wilson last week, or just the other night,
Yeah.
and they still stuck to the pass game.
Yeah, something weird's happening at the 49ers.
Yeah. Next we have probably the upset of the week, Eagles versus Saints. Jalen Hurts goes off in his debut as a starter for the Eagles. I think he had 80 something rush yards, 170 pass yards.
He had 167 pass yards and 106 rushing.
Yeah, he was stomping all over the Saints defense. Saints going down 17-0 at halftime, going 14-17 heading into the fourth. Taysom Hill has a costly fumble on a fourth down that'll set up for an Eagles touchdown. And then Saints have a controversial onside kick. So that's my take on that game.
Then next we had the Steelers and the Bills, which was one of the games of the week.
Yeah.
Ben Roethlisberger throwing 2 TDs, 2 picks, while Josh Allen threw 2 TDs and 1 pick.
I thought he threw 2.
No, he only threw 1 pick.
Oh, they were showing replays during the game and it said that he had 2.
That's weird.
Very low scoring game in the first half until final minute or something when it was 7-0. Then within 15 seconds, Bills scored 9 unanswered.
Yeah, Stephon Diggs played really good with 13 average yards per carry, 1 TD.
Yeah.
And then lastly, we have the Ravens versus the Browns, which could be the game of the year.
Yeah, this is like the Chiefs and Rams about 2 years ago.
Lamar Jackson, obviously, 11 for 17 with 1 TD, getting cramps during the fourth quarter, which puts in Trace McSorley.
Bro, that was crazy.
13 yards. And then Trace McSorley gets injured, which makes Lamar Jackson run back onto the field and score the game-winning touchdown.
The very next play.
Baker Mayfield had 2 touchdowns and 1 pick, and Nick Chubb and Kareem both together had 3 touchdowns.
Oh, Baker had a rushing touchdown.
Yeah, Baker had a rushing touchdown as well.
And then Justin Tucker with the 55-yarder.
Cody Parkey played really bad. He was 0 for 1.
On 3 points or...
Yeah.
Yeah, didn't he miss an extra point?
Yeah. He could have gotten us 4 points, which could have won us the game.
Yeah.
Because if you got rid of the safety.
Okay,
Moving on to week 15.
wait, some
Say
big,
something.
big things that happened in week 14. Trubisky goes off. He does better than Deshaun and Patrick, the two people that he's been compared to for the past 2-3 years. The Browns really showed up with their offense, showing that they can like they can go a long way if they are put up to that standard.
Yeah, showing what changed from week 1 when we only scored 7 points against them.
Eagles, they need to get rid of Carson Wentz and move forward with Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, there's been I've seen some spots where he could go.
Uh, Rams, solid defense, probably top 5 in the league.
Bills could be Super Bowl contenders.
Yeah.
And Drew Lock, 4 TDs. What else is there? I think that's about it.
Yeah, now we can go on to week 15. I just wanted to view some top things that happened.
Alright, Thursday Night Football, 7:20 p.m. Central. Chargers versus Raiders. I think the Raiders are going to win this one easily.
I think there's going to be a kind of closer game, only because it's on Thursday Night Football. Chargers still have that little bit of playoff hopes. Raiders still in the wild card, I believe, trying to get a win to just push them forward. But I think Josh Jacobs at least gets 1 touchdown, and then Raiders win.
I think it's going to be 24-6 Raiders.
I'd say 21-17.
For Raiders.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Moving on, Saturday Night Football, 3:30 p.m. Central. We got the Bills and the Broncos going at it. What do you think about this one?
I can understand why they put this on Saturday Night Football. This is... If Drew Lock plays how he did offensively, and the defense steps up, I don't say they can lock down Stephon Diggs, but they have a good chance of locking down everyone else.
Yeah, Stephon Diggs and Drew Lock both played really good last week. I'm still gonna take the Bills for this one. I don't see anything that the Broncos could do.
I'm calling it 14-35.
That's reasonable. I could see that happening. And then also another Saturday game, 7:15 p.m. Central. Panthers versus Packers. The Packers are obviously favorites to win this one.
Yeah. Panthers, they have no playoff hopes. They might as well not start McCaffrey. I don't think he's going to be playing.
To play.
Not have Bridgewater in.
I could see the Packers going in the 40s.
Yeah.
Score. I'd say maybe like 42-14. Somewhere around there.
45-21.
Alright. Moving on. Sunday.
These are the noon games.
Yeah, we got the Texans versus the Colts. I don't think Deshaun Watson's going to be back for this one.
Yeah, and even if he is, there's no way he can pick apart the Colts defense. They are phenomenal.
Yeah, and he doesn't have any more weapons. I mean, Will Fuller's gone. He has a couple people out due to COVID.
Yeah. He has... I think David Johnson's still injured.
Yeah, possibly. I'm going to take the Colts for this one. No upset here.
I don't even know a score prediction for this one, but I think it's 2 to 3 possessions Colts.
Yeah, I'm going to say 28-6.
Next we have Titans, Lions at Titans. Um, Pretty interesting game. Two teams with a decent run game. Titans, of course, being the better team with run. DeAndre
Yeah,
Swift, hopefully he gets another touchdown, maybe 100 yards this game.
possibly. Matthew Stafford is in doubt to play in this game. So that would be weird to see another QB.
Yeah,
I'm gonna take the Titans for this one.
I think even with Matthew Stafford, you have to take the Titans.
Yeah, they're really good. And they have a solid defense too. Solid QB as well. I'd go 35-7.
I'm going 21-10 Titans.
Alright.
Um, I think this will be the first game we have hot takes on. Bears Vikings. This is a game for both teams to keep playoffs hopes alive.
Mm-hmm.
I'd say either Allen Robinson gets 2 touchdowns or Dalvin Cook gets a touchdown with 100 yards.
I'm saying Dalvin Cook gets 2 touchdowns. For my hot take.
2 touchdowns.
Mm-hmm.
I think if the Bears have that defense that they had last year, or even 2 years ago, they can
Yeah.
they can stop Adam Thielen, Justin Jefferson. I just don't think they have it. I have to take the Vikings on this.
Yeah, I'm taking the Vikings as well. Maybe if they get the kicking situation, then it will be like not as much as a close game.
I think it's
But
still going to
what
be
do
a
you think
close
it's
game
gonna be?
only because both teams need this win. But for some reason, I don't think the Bears will have this one.
Uh, what do you think the score is gonna be?
24-21 Vikings.
All right. Moving on, we got the Seahawks versus the Washington football team. I feel like this one's gonna be close
Mm-hmm.
because for the last couple of weeks, the Seahawks haven't been playing to what they're supposed to be playing, besides
Yeah.
the Jets. But yet again, it is the Jets. And the football team has a top, like, 10-5 defense.
And they've showed it.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna take the Seahawks, obviously, but it's gonna be very close. I'd say 21-17 Seahawks.
Uh, you can call me dumb or whatever, but I really want to take Washington on this only because with this win, they need this #1 spot in the AFC in the NFC East.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I mean the Giants did it with a backup QB.
Yeah, they did.
If Alex
Cool.
Smith plays this game, I say Washington wins. If he doesn't play, Seahawks win.
Alright, so it can go either way. Just
Yeah.
depends who's playing. Next up, Patriots versus Dolphins.
Big
Cam
divisional
Newton,
match.
Shining. Tua is shining in recent
Yeah.
games, while Cam Newton isn't. I'm gonna have to go for Dolphins to win this one against the Patriots.
Yeah, and Patriots won the first outing, but I could see Cam Newton getting benched again this game.
I could possibly see as well. Patriots just haven't been having the best season with a lot of opt-outs at the beginning, and a
Mm-hmm.
lot of injuries. They'll probably bounce back next year, hopefully.
Yeah. Jags and Ravens.
And this is gonna be easy. I'm taking the Ravens.
Yeah, I don't even think we need to talk about this. Jags horrible defense. Ravens still fighting for playoffs.
I will say this. My hot take is that Lamar is gonna rush for 2 touchdowns.
2 touchdowns. Okay.
Mhm.
Um.
Next, Buccaneers versus Falcons.
Here, wait. I think for the Ravens one, Lamar will throw under 150 yards.
I could see it. I think
Alright.
he did that No, I don't think he did that against us, did he?
Let me check.
No, 163.
He just barely did. With that Hollywood, if he didn't throw that touchdown at the end, he wouldn't have.
Yeah. Next up, we got the Bucks versus the Falcons. I feel like this one's gonna be close too.
Yeah.
I can feel the Falcons like making a return against the Bucks at like the last quarter.
I I am honestly taking the Falcons to win this. I feel
I'm
like
taking the Bucks.
I feel like just like the Saints did, Buccaneers are gonna underestimate them. Uh, Brady even at the beginning against the Vikings, he was missing wide open routes to Gronk. He was overthrowing passes to Godwin. I don't think him and his receivers have still clicked yet, besides him and Scotty Miller. So
What about Mike Evans?
I don't know. He's been this whole season, but
Yeah.
I could see Calvin Ridley doing decent. If Julio plays, he's gonna get a touchdown.
Yeah. Yeah, it can go either way for me. Falcons
Yeah.
can make a comeback. Next up, we got the 49ers versus the Cowboys. One's coming off a big loss, and one's coming off a big win.
I think this late in the season, you have to take the team that's coming off of a big win.
So Cowboys.
Yeah, with Andy Dalton kind of found a rhythm last week. Their defense was forcing turnovers, getting sacks.
Yeah,
And then
with the 49ers being injured a lot,
yeah,
I could see the Cowboys winning this one.
if Nick Mullins has to throw 35 or more passes, they won't get the job done. They have to rely on the run game.
Yeah, and the Cowboys also, if they lose, they're out of playoffs. So this could be interesting.
Yeah, I think both teams would be out with the loss.
Yeah, something like that.
Our first 3 o'clock game, Eagles versus Cardinals.
This is gonna be close.
Both teams coming off of a huge win, one upset win, one really good defensive game.
And the Eagles are gonna start Jalen Hurts too, as well.
Yeah, there's no doubt.
My hot take is that Jalen Hurts and Kyler Murray are each gonna get 100 rushing yards.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I say D-Hop gets 1 touchdown. Travis Fulgham gets 1 touchdown, and then they combine. I say they combine rushing yards, like Kyler and Jalen Hurts, for 150.
Alright.
So that's a huge hot take for me.
Cardinals were really playing good at the beginning of the season.
Yeah, they started
And then
3-0.
Yeah, everything just fell to pieces. Now they're 7-6. Well, the Eagles have been 4-8-1, but I'm still gonna take the Cardinals to win this.
Yeah. I think with that huge defensive matchup, they won't unclick from that.
And next up we have the Jets versus the Rams. Obviously, this is gonna be pretty easy.
I think this is going to be the same thing as what we saw with Seattle and Jets.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the Rams, obviously, but it won't be
Yeah.
that high scoring for the Rams.
No, I say 27-6 or 9.
I could see it like that. Next up, Chiefs
Amer-
versus Saints.
America's game of the week. Drew Brees, he won't return unless he says he's 100%. If he doesn't come back, I hope we put in Jameis Winston. Only because Taysom Hill, within the last 4 games that he's started, he's thrown 2 interceptions and fumbled 6 times.
Any hot takes for this game?
In the first quarter, Tyreek Hill will have over 100 receiving yards.
Okay.
Score predictions for this one?
I honestly don't know. It can go either way, and it's obviously going to be really close and kind of high scoring, like in the mid 30s.
I say this is if Drew Brees plays. If Drew Brees plays 31-34 either side.
Mm-hmm.
If Drew Brees does not return, 35-21.
Okay, that's respectable.
Do you have any hot takes for that game?
Alvin Kamara, 2 TDs.
2 TDs. Yeah, he hasn't really done well with Taysom at QB.
Mm-hmm. Next up, we got the Browns versus the Giants. This is going to be a fun one.
This is on Sunday night. This is what replaced the Cowboys and
the Cowboys. If we beat the Ravens and we won against the Giants, this would have won us a playoff spot. But since we didn't beat the Ravens, this doesn't mean a lot really anymore. But I still have the Browns winning against the Giants.
yeah, with that huge offensive matchup y'all had.
Yeah, Baker has shown that he is a franchise QB this year.
Mm-hmm.
I say we're gonna beat them 35-14.
Do you have any hot takes for this game?
I see Jarvis Landry getting 2 TDs.
Yeah, he's kind of been quiet lately.
Yeah.
I want to say Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt combined for 3 touchdowns again.
Alright.
I think that is working for you guys, and that's what's really brought y'all to where y'all are at right now, because you realize that you have 2 amazing running backs.
Mm-hmm.
I do think the Browns will win, but I don't know what the score would be.
Yeah. And then we got the Steelers versus the Bengals. Obviously, I'm going to take the Steelers.
Yes, I think Steelers win, they win the division.
Yeah, I believe so. Anything else you want to talk about? Is there any playoff scenarios?
I don't think so. I know Saints can't clinch our division this week. Oh, the Packers won their division.
I mean, no, I think you guys can clinch your division. Saints can clinch the division with a win, a tie, and the Buccaneers tie, or the Bucks lose.
Oh yeah, because it'd be since so that would put us at 10-3, them at that'd put us at 11-3. That'd put them at something and 6.
Yeah, and the Buccaneers can clinch a playoff spot with them winning and Minnesota tying, which I can't really see that happening.
Yeah.
Seattle can get a playoff spot if they win. The Rams could get a spot if they win. And then this one's kind of odd. The Chiefs can clinch a first-round bye and home field advantage if they win, the Steelers lose, and the Buffalo Bills lose.
They can already get home field advantage?
Mm-hmm.
The
They
heck?
just need those 3 things to lose.
Oh yeah, because that would put them with 3 losses, and the Chiefs would have the head-to-head advantage over the Bills.
And then Cleveland can get knocked out of the AFC North title contention if we lose or the Steelers win. So
Yeah, I see that happening.
Yeah. Is there really anything else to talk about?
let's look at some news that happened. Um, power rankings.
Oh yeah, the Browns went down 3 on ESPN, so now we're 11th for some reason.
I think Bills went up to number 2.
2?
Yeah. Chiefs stay at number 1. No, Packers are number 2.
Yeah, I could see the Packers winning the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Bills are number 3. They moved up 2 spots.
Pittsburgh's number 4.
They went down 2. Well, the
You-
Saints are number 5.
We dropped 3 spots.
hmm
Rams number 6.
Yeah, we're going off of different ones, but that's right. For this one, it says the Browns are 7, with the Tennessee Titans right below them.
Oh, ESPN says y'all are 11th.
Yeah. They're always hating on us for some reason.
Oh, I had that thing I wanted to try. Over under.
Yeah, sure, we can do over and unders.
So, we can do one for each game, just to pass time.
Alright.
So, Chargers and Raiders. We can do it for points, personal statistics, whatever.
We'll do points.
Okay, we can do it for different games. You want to do each team's points or total points?
Total points.
Okay. Over under 35. 35.5.
Over.
I think if they get that many points, it'll be from the Raiders. So I think under.
Alright.
Bills, Broncos. Drew Lock 175.5 passing yards.
How much was that?
175.5 passing yards. Over under.
Under. For sure.
Yeah, I think under with the Bills secondary.
Yeah, Bills defense is really good. So I can't see him getting that many.
Packers, Panthers. Aaron Rodgers 4.5 over under passing touchdowns.
I'll go with over.
So you think you'll get 5 passing touchdowns?
I could honestly see it.
Yeah. I think they'll at least hand one off or he'll scramble in for one.
Alright. Next up, Colts.
2.5 over under takeaways.
Wait, what is it?
2.5 over under for takeaways.
I'm gonna go with under.
Under? I can see over at least 2 interceptions, 1 fumble.
Alright.
Lions, Titans. You can come up with one.
Is it gonna be over 30.5 or under?
For total points, over.
Okay. I could see under and over.
Okay, so a little bit of both. Let's go to the Bears-Vikings game.
You wanna do
Trubisky.
that?
Trubisky 2.5 over under passing touchdowns.
I'm gonna go with over.
Yeah, I think he'll hit Allen Robinson with at least 2 of them. We can skip to Tua.
Alright.
Tua, I I really want to see Tua scramble.
Is he scramble?
40.5 over under.
I'm gonna go under.
This is for rushing yards for Tua.
Under.
Yeah, I feel like he could scramble.
I got one for the Washington football team.
Hmm.
Over under 3.5 sacks.
Like on like Washington's defense or Seattle's defense.
Like Washington's defense gets the sacks.
I say they only get 3.
Yeah. Alright, that's fair.
Okay. Saints and Chiefs. 70.5 over under total points scored.
Under.
I think it's just shy under, but if it goes to its hype, over.
Alright.
Browns versus Giants. You can come up with one for that.
Baker Mayfield, 350 passing yards. Over under.
350?
Yeah.
I think under, only because how much y'all utilize the run game.
Alright. You want to do overrated or underrated for rookies?
I think we just do that with everyone.
Alright, you can say some people.
Let's go with Chase Claypool. Overrated, underrated.
Overrated.
Yeah, I think that 1 week just made people think that he was all that, but I don't know right now.
Yeah, he isn't playing the best like he used to.
Lamar.
I say he's in a good spot. No under or over.
Yeah, he had one MVP run, which was really good. And then now he's just kind of falling off, but he still has like what he had last year.
Yeah.
DK.
Oh, overrated.
Over.
Yeah.
I think if he keeps up what he has been doing, he won't be overrated anymore, but as of right now, I believe he is a little bit overrated.
Yeah, people compare him to Megatron, but he has 14 drops in the last 2 seasons, while Megatron's only had like 14 his whole career.
Yeah, I think Larry Fitz has had 11 in his whole career.
Yeah, what about Aaron Rodgers?
I think he's kind of underrated to some people.
That's fair.
Yeah, going back to like with that Larry Fitz only having 11 drops, that's crazy. He has more tackles than drops in his whole career.
Yeah, there's hella crazy stats in the NFL.
Yeah, and I think for an NFL, take Larry Fitz for example. Larry Fitz, Rodgers, Big Ben, Drew Brees, all loyal to their teams. If the NFL has more people like that, it would be so much better. Because you don't have, like Le'Veon Bell, for example, you don't have people like him wanting more money to find better success.
Yeah, or I can't think of his name right now. Who's the dude who was on the Seahawks but just moved to the Titans this year?
Clowney.
Yeah, man's just wants it for the money.
Yeah, he signed 1 year with Seahawks, did pretty good there, and I don't even think he's gotten a sack with Tennessee yet.
Yeah, and he was asking for like I forgot how much he was asking for.
The Saints almost got him.
Yeah, that would have been bad.
Yeah, we almost gave him to y'all if we would have gotten him.
Yeah, he has. Yeah, he has 0 sacks, which is
Yeah.
really bad.
So like people like him, Le'Veon, I don't see like what the point is.
Yeah, I'd do it for the team, not for the money.
Yeah, like Drew Brees, Big Ben, they're there because those teams gave them the chance that not everyone has in life.
Yeah,
And then like Mahomes, he's already set for his whole career to play in Kansas City.
yeah, was it 5 years or 10 years?
10 years, possibly 500 mil.
That's just insane. He's doing both. He's playing for one team and he's getting a lot of money.
Yeah. Um, we can go
Anything else?
back. What?
Is there anything else to talk about?
Yeah, back to that overrated or underrated. Sorry that we're like jumping around, but um, Brady, overrated or underrated?
Uh, I would go with overrated for this year.
For just this year?
Yeah,
Okay. I personally think that everyone
I will
like.
say this.
Go ahead.
Go. No, it's fine. You go.
Oh, I was gonna say I think people kind of like setting his standards only because he has 6 rings. Like I'm not saying only
Mhm.
because that's a little bit, but like they're only focused on the rings. When he
Yeah.
had a great team that would help him with those rings.
And this is what I will say. Tom Brady is the GOAT because of his rings and his accomplishments. But the best QB is Aaron Rodgers and the way he plays. See, there's a difference between GOAT and the best.
Yes.
And I think Aaron Rodgers is the best QB, while Tom Brady is the GOAT in his accomplishments. That's all I gotta say.
I think if like rings, Brady, I respect him. He is an amazing player. And then like records and accomplishments, I'm not being biased, but I do think Drew Brees has him beat with the passing leader, highest percentage in a game, highest percentage in a season, most 5,000 yard seasons with 5. Um, if Drew Brees didn't get injured, they'd still be battling for the passing touchdown one.
Yeah.
But I do think Rodgers, he's very underrated to people. They don't give him the credit he deserves.
hmm
Um, but
One QB that is underrated from this year is Dak Prescott, who got injured, who could have beat Peyton Manning's what was it, 5,000 yard year.
yeah, it was like 5,600 something.
Yeah, he was on pace to beat it.
He was on pace to get like 6,000.
Yeah, that sucks how he got injured.
Yeah, I think next year, I can see the Cowboys doing really good things.
Yeah, I could see them winning their division.
I can see them, I can see them not being the laughing stock of like the NFC
NFC.
East, or just putting NFC East on notice, saying that they're not going to like joke around next season.
Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of stuff changing next year. Hopefully, with the COVID vaccine, everything's gonna be different. There's gonna be fans back for
Yeah.
everybody. 49ers, they're having problems with their facility actually.
Yeah, they have to play in Glendale for at the Cardinals arena.
hmm And then the Browns won't have an easy schedule. We have to play the Chiefs division, so I don't see us doing this good.
And depending on where y'all place in your division,
Yeah.
y'all
And
placed
then
third last year.
Mhm.
Yeah, that I think that's one reason why you guys have a relatively easy schedule.
Yeah. And then I feel like the Patriots are gonna bounce back with everybody coming back.
Yeah,
And then the NFC, I feel like the Rams are gonna win this year and the next year. Packers are gonna maintain. Oh my God. their division, and then you guys are gonna not have any trouble with your
Uh,
division.
I'm pretty sure Drew Brees is retiring after this season, which is really sad to like know for a fact. But I think we will finish second or third next year, and I'm perfectly fine with that. Only because we need that extra year to like regroup, get a new starting QB that feels perfectly comfortable in the new scheme.
Yeah, and then there's gonna be a lot of QBs, new QBs, I should say, from this year and coming in from the draft.
Yeah, I feel like this era of like young QBs is very exciting to watch with the mobility, the arm power, the talent that they display every week.
Yeah, we're gonna have the likes of Trevor Lawrence might be in the NFL next year. Justin Fields. Uh,
You still
can't
have
really
Patrick
think of who
Mahomes,
else.
very young,
Mm-hmm.
Tua, Josh Allen. All
Lamar.
these young QBs are all coming in at the same time, and they're going to take over the NFL.
Yeah, it's gonna be amazing to watch for the next couple of years. And you can't forget about the wide receivers. You got like Justin Jefferson, Chase Claypool.
Terry McLaurin.
Yeah, all these amazing wide receivers as well.
Yeah, it's this. I know, like, it happens every year, but there's just a whole bunch of really young starting talent that is taking
Mhm.
over this league.
Yeah, it's gonna be very exciting to watch in the near future.
Yeah, like, you have Justin Jefferson, who's top 10 in all receiving yards this year, and he's a rookie.
Hmm.
That's crazy.
He's already breaking records.
Yeah. I know we talked about that last week, or the other video, but
Hmm. But yeah, this stuff
hopefully
is good.
hopefully this next episode we can actually just focus on like just one whole thing this whole time instead of jumping around.
Yeah,
We gotta do better scheduling.
seriously.
Uh, I mean, we could talk about like focus on just one game, break down everything, not go so fast.
Yeah, if we like break it down a lot, then we wouldn't be so fast.
Mm-hmm. Um.
I
Well, we're
think we
running out.
covered it all.
Yeah, we're running out of time. We have like a minute left.
Yeah, I did.
Oh.
Send it.
Hope you guys enjoyed. If you like it, make sure to drop a like. Tell your friends about this if they're interested in Rocket League or football.
Mhm.
We'll try and do this every Wednesday, doing voices or gameplay on Sundays, voices on Tuesdays, and posting TikTok. Hopefully we can do other platforms. But again, hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you next week.
Peace.